At some point, I thought to myself, it looks a little stiff, but when you think about it, it makes sense because that is the purpose of the outfit. And then when she turns around and you're able to see her, there's no way that she couldn't make it to my top picks. Hello everyone, welcome once again to my channel. It's your boy Luis Portelles, and for today's video we have a very special reaction because I will be reviewing finally the national costume show that was premiered on the Binibining Pilipinas YouTube channel just a few days ago. I have received so many requests for this review, but honestly the last few days have been hectic. As I told you guys yesterday, I've been actually working for the past few weeks on a talk show, a new segment on my channel where I will be inviting some of these beauty queens, some creators, some influencers, and some people not only from the Philippines but also from all across the globe. So that has been taking a lot of my time, but do not worry, I did not forget about the review of the national costumes. Of course, I have my favorites, of course, I have my comments, and I cannot wait to share with you guys everything that I have prepared today. I actually made a compilation video with my top picks, so I will be giving you my comments as I watch the video. As usual, the only thing that I'm gonna request from you is that you leave a like on this video so that it gets recommended to more people. Subscribe to my channel for more videos like this one almost every single day. And last but not least, let me know in the comment section if your favorite Binibining made the list and if you agree with my topics. Otherwise, I'm a crazy person talking to a camera. Don't let me be that person. Alright my friends, so without further ado, let's get into today's reaction. I really hope that you enjoy it. Okay, so the first one that we have on my list is Binibining Samantha Panlilio. What a beautiful, stunning girl. I love her to pieces, to be honest. And you will see something that I have prepared with her very soon. But talking about the costume, I feel like the attention to detail is just like otherworldly. And there are so many sections to the outfit. If you pay attention to it, she has like this kind of like bodysuit, but at the same time, there's the headpiece with the crown, there are the shoulders, and I feel like everything works perfectly, like it's very cohesive. I had the opportunity to ask her a few questions about the national costume, and also when you consider the history behind of it, I feel like it's just beautiful, very effective, and visually stunning. Amazing. The next one is Patrizia Garcia, Binibining 3. And this one is coming with a more of a religious type of national costume, which I think it's a great idea because obviously Filipinos are very influenced by their religion. She was not one of my top picks when I first saw the photos. However, with this video, the place where she actually shot her her video for the national costume, I feel like it's just top notch. There's once again a lot of details. You can look at how intricate this costume is, and I can only imagine how long it took to make. Crazy. Binibining 7 Meiji Cruz. Oh my god, I am so glad that Meiji chose actually an artificial environment to shoot her video because it really showcases her costume. I don't know if it's the lighting, I don't know if it's the editing. I mean, like, she looks like a doll. Although the costume is very simple itself, I really feel like most of the effort was put on the details. It doesn't matter what section you're looking at, there is something that you can really focus on, whether it's the stones, whether it's the headpiece, whether it's the makeup. I mean, like, look at how beautiful it is. And I feel like when it comes to the production value of it, she's really one of the girls who went like full like game on for her production. So definitely good job, Meiji. I don't know why, but I feel like she's one of the girls who had like the longest video. I don't know if that's an indicator of anything, but I did notice that when I was making my own video. And I feel like she's a fan favorite, you know? In many ways, I see a lot of people and a lot of vloggers rooting for Meiji. So we'll see what she's able to bring during the competition, like the actual runways. Next girl on the list is Binibining 14 Justine Felizarta. Oh my god. Beautiful. And once again, Justine is one of the girls who really impressed me when it comes to her outfit. Looking at the pictures when they were released, I thought they were beautiful, but when you actually get to see the costume in video, look at the attention to detail. And it's not only that, but also the color palette that they chose. It doesn't seem like there's even like space between the stones, so definitely props to the designer for this. The way that they were able to fit her costume to her body, I mean, I'm speechless because honestly it feels like the costume is part of her. Like, I don't see a separation at all. Justine is one of those girls who has like a very interesting like facial features. She is so beautiful, so stunning, and is one of the girls that when she walks into the room, everyone like turns around and just looks at her. So I feel like this national costume not only did bring a lot of visibility to the place that she is representing, but it also brought a lot of attention to her as a candidate. Watch out for Justine, okay? Binibining 16 Kimberly Tiquetiques. I love this one. I mean, I don't even know how to describe it, but it feels, if I remember properly, this is themed after Flores de Mayo, something along those lines. But it looks to me like a kiosk, and she's just selling flowers, and I don't know, I'm just coming up with stories behind it. But it's just stunning. She has like her own lighting system within the costume. That is brilliant because she not only thought about the costume itself, but also how she was going to present herself. And those are the things that I really appreciate, you know, she's going the extra mile. I like the structure, you know, sometimes when you have things on your body that is not just like a gown or something, it can look a little crafty, a little cheap, but this is not the case at all. And she's just enjoying herself. She has her hands choreography, and I mean, I'm just obsessed about it. Binibining 17, Hannah Arnold. This one, I mean, the structure of the dress is just outstanding. And the color palette is so vibrant. I mean, and everything that they were able to do with the flowers, with on top, it seems to be like feathers, although I'm not sure. I think it's feathers. It looks like it complements the dress, but it doesn't feel like a costume, and I like that. It's very elevated, and I mean, the designer, I cannot send enough compliments for the designer because I can only imagine the number of hours, the time invested to come up with a piece like this. I'm sure that this is not like one person's doing. Lots of people have to work on this type of gowns to be able to, you know, realize the fantasy and be able to provide a final product that is just as elevated. This candidate, she is so beautiful and she has such innocent features that I don't know, I'm just hoping that she goes far in the competition because she has a lot to bring to the table, and I've been looking at her as a contestant, not just within the national costume section of it, so I'm sure that she has a lot to offer. Okay, this is one of my favorites. Binibining 19, Gabrielle Baciano, the Calesa. Oh my god. Okay, so I'm gonna rant here a little bit. The outfit of the girl is just beautiful. So simple, but so effective. And I'm talking about what she's wearing. Now, on top of that, when you add the Calesa, I feel like it's one of the most creative elements of the outfit, not only for herself, but also for the competition overall. I haven't seen anything like this before. And when I saw the picture at first, I was not that crazy about it because compared to other outfits, you know, they're much bigger, much more volume, you have other elements. But this one, when you look at it on video, you have to give her props. I mean, and look at her, the outfit itself is just a piece of art. And then when you add that Calesa with the lighting, with the gold, with the colors, it's just like a visual fest. You cannot get enough. Jashmin Dimaculangan, Binibining 23. That's my girl, Jashmin. I love her so much as a person, but I can tell you about the outfit that I was able to have a little discussion with her about the meaning behind it, how she was able to come up with the concept and collaborating with the designer, and I feel like this is a standout piece. The color is just like super cohesive, but then also the way that it fits her body and the way that it complements her, because Jashmin has this like face that can give you a lot of fierce looks, but also very innocent, very, I would say, timid at the same time. I feel like she was able to deliver a fantasy with this. I imagine myself like walking like in the forest near to a volcano, and then in the middle of an eruption, I see this goddess of fire. I don't know. I'm just fantasizing here, but I'm obsessed with her. I'm really rooting for her. Binibining 25, Honey Cartesano, and this is a very interesting one. She was one of my top picks just when the pictures were released, and I had not seen the video just yet. And it wasn't until I talked with my friend Gian Lazara that I find out that there's actually the face on the back of the outfit because I was only seeing her from the front. And the outfit just like that was already like a major standout for me. She's beautiful, of course. But when you add that section in the back for the Festival of Gigantes, I feel like it's just so creative. I would have never thought of something like that. At some point I thought to myself, it looks a little stiff, but when you think about it, it makes sense because that is the purpose of the outfit. The lighting, everything complements it, the shape, and then when she turns around and you're able to see her, there's no way that she couldn't make it to my top picks. Binibining 26, Norisa May Valerio. I mean, do I have to tell you, I mean, I love something extravagant, and this girl, she went there and the designer said, how many colors do you want? And she said, yes, I want them all. It's so creative. Everything from the birds, the use of feathers, the use of colors, the use of the face piece that she's wearing, and the outfit itself. There is so much work and so much detail when it comes to, you know, like the stoning of the outfit. And once again, for me, it's the effort and the details. There are many sections to this costume. She has like this sort of belt around her waist that then brings like this back section to the dress. You can see it right here. And it's very cohesive because at the end of the day, the way that she was able to include the feathers, and when I mean her, I mean actually the designer, you can find these elements everywhere. From what she's wearing around her waist, but also on her neck, the birds on her arms, and then this like the big bird that sometimes she has on top, which I feel like it's an element of the costume that you can add and remove at the same time. Just so clever. I'm in love with it, and I mean there's nothing that I can do about it. I'm obsessed, I'm a fan, and I'm stunning. Binibining 27, Alexandra Faith Garcia. And she was actually under my radar. I did not catch her costume the first time when I saw the pictures, but to be honest, once again, video really makes a difference, and when you get to see this up close, the detail, the work, the amount of effort that went into this outfit. I mean, look at this. Look at this. Can you imagine how much time the designer had to come up not only with the final touches, but also coming up with his shapes, creating the pieces, putting it all together and making sure that it looks cohesive, that it doesn't look very crafty, like it's not gonna fall apart on the girl. She looks fierce. And what I like the most is that it's very fashion forward, but at the same time, it's still telling me the history of where she comes. There are those national costume elements that you're looking for. Binibining 33, Bellatrix Tan. And I have to admit that this is the one that feels the least as a national costume to me. I know that all of the elements, you know, of her culture, the place where she comes from are in this outfit. But to me, honestly, if you remove the headpiece, this just feels like a beautiful, regal, extravagant gown to me. And I love that because it is so subtle, but at the same time, it still has so much history. What she's doing here with the things in her hands, I don't know how to call those. There's a contrast between all the jewelry that she's wearing that looks so premium, and then something so rustic as what she has in her hands. This makes me think of like the coconut trees, and I don't know, I'm just adding stuff in there, but you get what I mean, right? It definitely makes a big impact visually, and I appreciate that because at the end of the day, we don't only want to learn about the culture and about the place, but we want to be entertained and we want to enjoy like the process of the creation and have like a final result that feels stunning, surprising, but yet that educates the audience. So there you have it, my friend. Those were my top picks for national costume this year. I definitely feel like every single girl should be given props, not just the one that made my top picks, because at the end of the day, I make this type of videos because there are just like so many girls and so many things to look into and so many things to consider. But I'm sure that if I had the chance to have a conversation with each one of these girls, I will end up like in love and appreciating each one of the outfits because there's so much history, so much effort, so much love that is put into these creations that there is no real way or no valid way to rank them. Let me know in the comment section if you agree with my top picks and what did you think about my comments. Are there any girls in my list that I didn't include that maybe you would have, you know, added in there? And let me know why, because I want to know. please educate me. Don't let me be ignorant. And I'm excited for you to see everything that I have planned for the upcoming days and weeks, so stay tuned for that. Until then, my friend, I'm just gonna ask you to leave a like on this video so that it gets recommended to more people. Subscribe to the channel for more videos like this one almost every single day. And last but not least, come here and give me a hug, because that's a little tradition on this channel. Know that I love you, that I appreciate you. Thank you for coming and spending a few minutes out of your day here with me. And until I see you next time, as usual, stay safe, be kind to one another, sending you all my love, all my kisses, and I'll see you on the next one.